Okay, before we start, you need to make sure you go grab a buddy so you can have a talking partner. So go ahead and pause and find a buddy that's on the same learning video or somebody that just wants to do it again for practice. Alright, our learning goal is I can use illustrations and details in a story to describe its characters, setting, or events. Remember, illustrations are the pictures or drawings in a story. So we're going to use those to help us learn more information about our characters, setting, or events. Because sometimes the author, the writer of the story, will say something with words, but he won't tell us everything. Sometimes we have to look a little deeper and check out those pictures for clues. So we're going to read Just Me and My Dad by Mercer Mayer. We went camping, just me and my dad. Dad drove the car because I'm too little. I picked the campsite, but someone was already living there, so I gave it back. Now, when they say someone was already living there and I gave it back, what do you think he's talking about? Tell your partner. Okay, so we have our ideas, but does the text tell us who was living there? Not really. So if I look at my picture for a clue, I can see it wasn't some nice family living there. It was this scary animal over here. And did he give back the campsite or did he run away from that campsite? So my picture tells a little bit of a different story than these words do. It just says someone was already living there and I gave it back. The picture shows this big scary animal yelled at me and I ran away. So picture clues are super helpful. We found another campsite nearby. My dad was tired, so I pitched the tent. Look at him, he's going to be so helpful. So he pitched the tent. Pause and tell your partner, do you think that he's going to be able to put the tent up all by himself and do a good job? Do you think that Dad got to rest while he put the tent up? The text does not tell me that he made a big mess, but looking at my pictures or my illustrations, I can see that little critter didn't really pitch that tent, did he? And Dad didn't really get to rest. We made a campfire. I found the wood and my dad lit the fire. Yep, I can see that in my pictures, right? I wanted to take my dad for a ride in our canoe, but I launched it too hard. He launched it too hard. What do you think happened? Do we know? The words don't give us very much information. Talk to your partner and pause. What do you think happened? All right, let's see what happened. He didn't just launch it too hard, he sunk that whole canoe. And look, how do you think Dad's feeling? I can tell by his face he's looking kind of angry. We went fishing instead. My dad took a snapshot of the fish we caught. Then I cooked dinner for me and my dad. First of all, this word snapshot, I haven't heard that word before, but I remember we practiced context clues last week. I'm thinking that because of this picture clue here, I can figure out that the word snapshot of the fish he caught would be a picture or a photograph. And then I see this sentence here. It says, then I cooked dinner for me and my dad. Pause this video and tell your partner, do you think him and his dad really got to eat that dinner? Looking at my picture clue, I can tell that maybe they didn't get to eat that dinner. And I can also tell that little critter looks pretty scared. And now little critter looks pretty angry. And did he cook dinner for him and his dad? Nope, he cooked dinner for that bear. But the text didn't tell me that. The text didn't say the bear took their dinner, did it? I had to use my picture clues. We had eggs. After dinner, I told my dad a ghost story. Boy, did he get scared. Does he look very scared here? Let's find out. I gave my dad a big hug. That made him feel better. Then we went to bed. Pause again one more time. Tell your partner, do you think that little critter was scared or that his dad was scared? Looking at my picture, I can see his face looks pretty worried. Dad has a pretty calm smile on his face, so it looks like maybe little critter was the one that was scared. But again, did the text tell me that? Or did I have to use those picture clues? I had to use my picture clues, right? I stayed up with my dad and let him read a story to me. We slept in our tent all night long, just me and my dad. So remember, when you are reading, you want to make sure that you use your picture clues to help you, because you can learn more from the pictures and the words. So sometimes you can get more information by looking at those pictures to help you understand the story a little bit more. The characters, the setting, and even how they feel. So remember, our learning goal was I can use illustrations and details in a story to describe its characters, setting, or events. And I think we found out that our illustrations really did help us get a little bit more information about our text. So make sure you practice that next time you're reading a good book.